Sometimes in life you have to slow down and smell the roses. Other times, it's balls to the walls all day long. Pedal to the metal, whatever you want to say. And it's learning how to dictate and understand, differentiate the difference between it. Guys, it's Dan Greer with Forge coming in today for your 5-minute power up. And today we're chatting all about what I just said. Learning the difference between when to go all in and when to stop and smell the roses. So let's dive into it. Few things I want you to keep in mind. There are times in life where you're going to need to slow down. You're going to need to take a deep breath. You're going to need to look at the scenery around you and absorb it so you can collectively make the right plan to move forward. Okay? There will be times in your life when you need to do that. There will be times when you need to slow down. And when you do those, you need to be methodical about that. You don't just slow down and slam on the brakes and set the e-brake and don't move and take the keys out of the car. Okay? What I want you to do is I want you to slow down and be very methodical about what you're doing, why you do it, when you do it. Because if you don't, if you're not methodical about it,
Hazard reported ahead.
you might struggle.
Deadly ladder starting a wildfire.
And when you struggle, it could cause you more problems because now then you're not setting yourself up for success. You're actually setting yourself up for failure at that point, and you're not looking at the big picture. So whenever I get the slowdown moments in my life, you know what I do? There's actually, recently I was at a week-long trip in Belize with my family, and it was a slowdown week, and I really struggle to slow down, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I don't slow down very well. You can ask my wife. I don't slow down very well at all. And we were there, and we spent a week in Belize, and it was amazing. It was a little more than a week, but it was absolutely amazing before we were there. And we spent half the time on the beach, half the time on the jungle. It was a lot of fun. And I took time while I was there to actually rethink about my next book, structuring it a little bit, thinking about this leadership academy and putting it into play a little bit more, thinking about how we want to grow as a company and putting some thought process behind that. So when you slow down and smell the roses, don't just be like, oh, the roses smell so beautiful. These roses smell great. What can I do to improve this? Right? That's what you do during the slowdown times. Now, it's going to be honest with you. For the next about month and a half, it's balls to walls for us. It's huge time. I got home from Belize. Well, actually, before Belize, I was in Iowa. And then I went straight from Iowa to Virginia, Virginia to Belize, Belize to home. I was home for 3 days. Went from home to Pismo Beach, spent a week in Pismo Beach doing work, by the way, not vacationing. And then I got home from Pismo Beach Friday. I leave a week later. I leave tomorrow. I leave the following Friday. I'm in San Antonio till Wednesday. I get home Wednesday, fly home Wednesday. Thursday, we drive to Phoenix. Spend the weekend in Phoenix. Sunday, we drive home. Monday, I'm in Virginia. I spend a week in Virginia. Then I'm home. And then guess what happens after that? I got more crap planned. And while I was home during this time between Pismo Beach and now, I've had 2 different trainings I've done with 2 different companies. So like I haven't really been, it's like go hard right now. And you know what? When I think about going hard, I get burnt out. And so what I want to encourage you to do is no matter where you're at, no matter what you got going on, if you think you're going to go hard, stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Plan it out, get your calendar, and move forward. Because when you think about it, that's when you're going to struggle. So stop thinking about it and move forward. Guys, that's the difference between slowing down, smelling the roses, and picking up and going full throttle. And what I want to do is I want you to understand the difference between the two of them, and I don't ever want you to stop and smell the roses and allow them to grow on top of you. I want you to smell them and figure out what's next. Okay? Because when you stop and smell them for too long, that's when they start growing on top of you. Guys, grab a copy of my book, Grit, Grease, and Grace, Leadership Forge to the Trenches. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you at the next one. I'll talk to you later.